and welcome to the Cowboy for Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast, a special edition that is Jake free because I'm not entirely sure if he's incredibly hungover or he didn't know how to cook and gave himself food poisoning. We didn't get a full explanation.
Could be either.
Could be either. But today I am your host, Ben, of course, from Nolan TCG, and I'm joined by Bragg.
Hello.
From Yugioh.
Yes.
And right here on Cowboy for Game. But yeah, Bragg, let's jump on into it, I guess. How was your week in Yu-Gi-Oh? I saw you playing quite a lot today.
I wasn't sure we were going to go into the week in Yu-Gi-Oh right away or the weekend. The Knicks!
Oh, yes. Knicks in 5.
Yeah. Woo!
That happened like 4 hours ago as of recording, so.
Yeah. Seeing your face light up mid-round.
While I was playing in a Neocraft player, I'd like to highlight that.
I'm like, he's
it was taking all of my brain capacity to watch the game here and play against a Neocraft here. Took a lot. I definitely misplayed a lot. And I was just like, big beat stick, go, go, go.
Yeah, well, I didn't really miss. My week was GOAT build entirely. Yeah, we're running, I think we've addressed this a few times. We have a GOAT locals now, somehow.
Once a month on a Sunday.
Once a month on a Sunday?
Also, there will be people there for friendlies on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
You want to come down? Come on down.
Yeah.
We might post in the Discord.
I thought I had won, and then I hadn't. There was a surprise 4th round. So then got dumpstered out, came third in, the worst third placing that's happened here today.
Yeah, the worst. Yeah. No one anyone that could have featured on this podcast today whose birthday it is has a worst third place.
Oh no! This is my bad. I should have put in the count. We miss you, Kurt, even though you've been on the last 2 weeks. Is that enough for you, Corey?
Been the last 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, it has been 3 weeks.
Yeah. He wanted to go home and watch rugby league with his family for his birthday.
Wasn't Raiders yesterday?
Yeah, but there's another game on. Barely.
Otherwise, good. Goat's good. Goat's good.
Playing your traditional list?
No, definitely.
I yelled in that mic there. Sorry.
I changed it up. Added Mystic Tomatoes in.
Oh, tomato.
Yeah.
Dark control. Dark veggies.
I probably will cut one and just only have one to get in the same game. It wasn't best today, but it was a whole lot better than other cards, which includes pre-siding against Harry. The ceasefire morphing jargon.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, actually building a side deck for it was really interesting. I don't think anyone else was on triple decree, which means the Panda Burn player won.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. And I bricked on it, got truenated a couple times on it. It was a close match. It was some real good game. I'll have another crack, I reckon. I'm barely into this.
We're always gonna have another crack.
And what I like as well is like Rescue Cat, like where like there's Rescue Cats coming up way more.
Yeah.
Like I remember we had a couple of this in our Can and Go series, still on YouTube. But just going into beat sticks, like
the wild thing is, like, even then, like, counting goats that we recorded 4 years ago for a format 15 years ago, I went back and looked at it. I was like, these lists are like out of date.
Yep.
Which is kind of weird to think about. Like, as people have gone back to lab, it's kind of like, oh, this shit's just bad.
Yeah. Also, just like a warrior toolbox in the side deck is just the way now.
Yeah.
Which it just isn't the case, and also a lot of siding patterns in GOAT is a lot of just one-offs.
Which is a little strange, but I guess the game goes so long, you're going to see it. And like, you realistically just want your side deck cards to trade 2 for 1 or demand an answer.
So maybe I should have gone down, I should go down to 2 decree, but at the same time, I very much have that approach of main TCG, of just, no, I want to see this, and I want to see it right now.
3. I need to draw this in my opening hand because I'm not going to have another chance to see it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, and with some of those cat decks, my God, you didn't, like, they go so fast.
The only thing that I've ever thought in GOAT that I've sided at 3 is Sasuke Samurai.
Yep.
Or Mystic Swordsman level 2. Like, whichever one I'm going with.
I need to put second that in. And the one gets beaten over and you're like, oh.
I really would like another.
Yes, I need more answers now.
Where's my Flash Knights at?
How was your week?
My week, so I won on Tuesday night. Playing, what was it? I played Cool Toon. After being like, I'm going to sell Cool Toon, I just kind of didn't have another deck to play in time. So I was like, I'll just play Cool Toon and then I'll sell Cool Toon after. And And then I won with Cool Toon. So I was like, oh, well, that means I'm going to play it for the OTS champs on Sunday. So flash forward to today. Had OTS champs. I think I went X3 in the end in a 5-rounder. Like
you lost first round, right? Because I saw you.
Yeah, I lost first round. So first round, I lost. There was a lot of people playing Clown Crew. I lost to Clown Crew first round.
Oh.
I got like main deck vanities on my turn. I was like, oh.
So all the Canberra.
Oh, that's in the main deck. Uh-oh.
All the Canberra players were on Clown Crew.
Not all of them, but like a bunch of people were on Clown. I think
Clown Crews.
There was maybe 5 out of 20 players today were on Clown Crew.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, which is a lot.
Crazy Clown Crew.
Yeah, no, they weren't all on the same lists. Like there was some Mitsu Clown Crew and there was some Nouvelle's Clown Crew, but a lot of Clown Crew going around. So I lost to that. Again, main deck vanities. When I hit the table, I was like, whoa, okay, that's in the main deck. Next game, I guess. Cool. Awesome. And then again, next round was an aircraft.
Yes.
Playing against an aircraft while watching the Knicks was stressful. But we got there. Go Knicks. And then I think it was Striker round 3 against Chad. I beat Striker. Then round 4 was...
They were still going in friendlies after the OTS. I'm like, how much do you enjoy playing Striker that you're just bashing out friendlies with it?
Some people just love Striker.
Yeah, weird.
Your Striker matches are gonna last a while, so like you're used to just being there, you know?
Yeah.
You're used to just being there. And then I think my last 2 rounds were a mirror, so Cool Toon mirror, and then I just got fucking god-handed. And then branded in the last round.
Yep.
I just couldn't. On turn 8, I was like, there's 8 minutes left on the clock. I don't have... even if we go to game 3 here, I can't win at all
there
in
is
time.
not enough
so
time in the world.
We're done. So yeah, ended at X3. Kurt finished X1, finished 3rd. He is now a Genesis gamer for Oceanics, so come and see him on the Friday. Then we'll probably hang around on the Saturday and Sunday and, I don't know, do something.
You can get content.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But then, yeah.
GoFest.
I was going to say GoFest is on, so you'll have that to play. But that wraps up my week in Yugioh, so I guess we should probably jump into the news.
Yeah, somehow.
We've got only a little bit of Master Duel news today.
Somehow Master Duel's in this rundown.
Yeah, I kept Master Duel in just for Jake to be here. You're not getting a full screen down the bottom today. I forgot some cables for the setup, so
it's all good.
To start us off, there's just an announcement in Master Duel for WCQ and new accessories. So WCQ is going on at the moment. Lots of free gems. I have actually been playing this just to rack up gems and try and get the full art Dominus.
I haven't been playing this. I haven't been playing Champions. I've been playing Donkey Kong 64.
Ooh, there's a game to play. But yeah, if you log on, depending on where you are, it gives you free gems. And like, I found my opponents have just been scooping immediately. It's been great. Like, I lose die roll, I imp on their normal summon, they scoop.
Yeah.
Fun.
At least get some Dooms rats in, I guess.
Yeah. Like, I think I got to DLV 16, which is the first one that I got to where you don't get gems. So I've stopped playing. That was all I was here for. But there are some more. There's some accessories as well. So we got the.
These don't look as good as the other ones, right?
Yeah. Like not as good as the real life sleeves. Certainly not. But we got some sleeves. You got a DLV Max title card. They've got an announcement here for the second stage as well, and kind of where that'll go. So first place, you of course will get the everything that goes along with first place in World Championship qualifier.
Yes.
I personally am going for the 10,000 and first onwards, which is 10 packs of the special reward pack, where you can get Stealth Kragen as the main card. There's a top 10,000 little name tag, the top 1,000 name tag, top 500 name tag, top 100 name tag, top 10.
How many bots do you think have top 10,000?
Surely there can't be a lot. And then you've got the first, second, and third icons. You'll probably see them on your favorite Yugi tubers. And then there's the special pack, of course. Like I mentioned, Stealth Kragen's the kind of chase card for it. Unless the Master of Ham is the card you want to go for. You want that Super Poly card?
The Berserker Soul.
Yeah, I got the Berserker Soul and was like, the fuck is this?
Draw.
And then to round out, you've just got the Spriggan's kit is here as well. Wait, is there more? There's more.
Of course, there's always more.
There's a little frame for the weather rainy canvas. Okay.
Weathers.
I remember when that was a thing. Weather True Draco.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I never.
A wild deck. But that's us done for Master Duel. Getting into the real announcements.
Yeah.
The real announcements is there's a lot of new cards getting announced this week. Some of them I really, really like. Some of them I'm impartial to.
Yes.
But to start off, the ones that I really, really like, Adamancipators. A deck that I played a shitload of during COVID.
Yes.
So I am very excited for Adamancipator cards to be getting support. And really support that's not broken, but solves a lot of the deck's problems, which I quite like.
Surely it's going to sit at a certain power level and will break out second wave. All right, they'll put a non-name support card in. They already did that.
Not sure. Not sure.
Yeah, they did deserve to come back like more support. That did suck.
They really deserved
Even though
a physical format.
Even though I actually hate them.
A physical format is just appreciated for Adamancipator. So for us to get that at the same time as Toon, I'm going to have a tough time picking a deck to play.
Like with much of the COVID year.
Like getting to play Gem Knight this, I fucking blast. Like just making like a bunch of negates, like Nat Beast, everything.
So this is a new Stratos.
So yeah, we've got first off the level 6, so which is Adamancipator Conductor. Is a level 6 rock tuner effect, 14 and 11 on its stat lines. If this card is in your hand, you can place one other Adamancipator card from your hand on top of the deck, special summon this card, which is fine because the way we'll cover the next card, playing the rocks or the eggs seems like it's going to be a lot better now. So this card ends up being quite good.
You straight away get to ignition ping the one you put back off.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. So you can look at top 5. You'll notice this one doesn't lock you to a non-tuner. So realistically now we can just approach the deck as all the ones that are above level 4 don't need a tuner. This one, the other small ones only can get a non-tuner. So quite cute on that.
Good.
And then we have the first rock, or the only new rock in the announcement really, which is Tiamat, or rocks or eggs, however you want to put these. Sorry, I didn't read the second. I did read the second effect of that first card. But this one is first and second effects once per turn. It is a dark rock effect. 0 attack, 22, same stat line as the others. If this card is special summoned by an Adamance card effect, add one Adamancipator card from your deck to your hand except itself. Then you can special summon one rock monster from your hand. So great at getting extra cards out of your hand. Notably, can search the counter trap that this deck has that we never played.
Oh yeah,
so,
wow! And then you just get something else.
Yeah,
okay.
This can get you pretty much anything that you need. I say pretty much anything you need. It literally can get you anything that you need. It can search your level 2s, and then the level 2s can be specialed and combo. Easy. And then if this card is in your graveyard, you can target one rock synchro monster on your field or in the graveyard, return it to the extra deck.
Oh, I misread this.
So you can recycle, and if you do, place this card on top of the deck.
Yeah.
So you can recycle your stuff, place it on top, and then summon it, and then free combo. Then next off, we've got the dark
I don't know why
version.
I thought it was only on field. I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. I was trying to think of like
how
that's beneficial, but no, graveyard? Okay.
Yeah, it is a graveyard one.
Cool.
So you can put the 6 will always be live to put back. So good times. Then we have effectively what comes out of the Dark Egg, which is Adamancipator Risen Tiamat. This is a Dark Rock Synchro effect, 33 attack, 22 defense. 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner, so interestingly enough, not locked. It's another level 10 that a lot of decks can go into. You will find that this deck is splashed a lot with Elf Note, from what I've seen initially.
Yeah.
Just being able to make the free level 10s is a way to go. So first effect, if you have a Dark Monster in your graveyard, you can add one Adamancipator spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. Yep. Again, another reason why it works so well with Thingmob. And then when your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, quick effect, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck, and if you do, return cards your opponent controls to the hand up to the number of rock monsters excavated.
I hope I was going to say
and place cards on the bottom. So yeah, you can get a mass bounce. So it's effectively Dragite's effect on your opponent's turn.
Yep.
So great card, really good card. Then we have the Link monster, which I think is quite interesting because of its interesting form of removal. So it's a Link 2 Light Rock, requires 2 effect monsters, including a Synchro. So like not including a tuner, which I probably would have preferred, but including a Synchro. If this card is Link summoned or a monster is special summoned zone its points to, target one monster in your grip field or graveyard that has a level. Special summon 1 token with the same level. Interesting. You can use it to target the tuner that you've just used. Get that resource back, which at least gives you a little bit more. And then when another monster on the field activates its effect, quick effect, place it on the top of the deck. So,
okay.
Non-target, interesting new form of removal. Stuff like Mirror Jade doesn't trigger to pop your shit.
Yep.
It's going back to a private knowledge location, so stuff that triggers when it leaves the field doesn't trigger.
Yeah, wow.
It stops Ray. If your opponent goes like Ray effect into a Kagari, you can use this, put the Kagari back, the Ray doesn't trigger.
Yeah, this is... and using on both turns as well. Like, you could use that to advance your game state, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goodness.
And then lastly, we have the card that I keep confusing with Adamancipator Friends.
Yes.
Every time I've seen this played in a replay, I'm like, how come they're making non-Adamancipators? They're locked. They activated Friends. This is Adamancipator Mates. Mates are always much better than a friend.
Yes.
Only uses cards first and second effects once per turn. First effect, add an Adamancipator monster from your deck to your hand. Fantastic. Awesome card. And then if this card is in your graveyard, you can place one card from your hand on top of the deck, add it back to your hand. Use first and second effects once per turn, so you can add Adamancipator and then top deck it. And then flip, so you can add the dark, put the dark on top, then flip the dark out. It's great. This card's great. So much better than Adamancipator Friends.
Yep.
Oh, the random extra card support that we got later. That's Friends. So here we are. Yeah. Remember, that didn't come out with the original cards. And then to move on, we have some more cards announced for Beyond the Brave.
Yeah.
We have the Ashura.
And almost certainly going to be censored archetype.
Almost certainly this deck will be censored. A lot of abs and a lot of boobies going around here.
Feet.
And a lot of feet. So effectively, the way I found the easiest way to summarize this deck is that it is synchro version of what's the fusion deck at the moment going around?
Oh.
Draco Tail.
Yep.
This is Synchro Draco Tail. So you everything sets the traps, and then the traps summon a token and Synchro summon off turn. And then all of your Synchros do cool effects, which I think is quite interesting.
Them just kind of dropping random new, pretty well supported archetypes for a few packs in a row is kind of weird. Like, usually we start with the one, like Chaos Origin was kind of a rebooty one, and then we're moving on. But this is a bit...
It's quite interesting because I think it has huge implications for Genesis, and the way Genesis played is that a lot of these decks, like, are getting a lot of very good cards, and they're good decks out of the pack. So it'll be curious to see how Genesis points them.
Is this going to be lore? Like, I wonder if we're going to get backdated lore for these, because they're just putting out a bunch of pretty well-designed archetypes that kind of...
Well, the lore for this is that it's Buddhist. It's just a bunch of Buddhist deities.
Yeah, but... Some weird.
So all of these names are subject to change, so I'm not going to read all of the names. But first off, we've got Aksuna, which is the Fire Fiend. They're all different. So they're like Earth, Insect, and...
Insect?
So
hell yeah.
They'll all be searchable in different ways. He is a Fire Fiend, so he's not searchable in the Dark Fiend stuff. You can only use cards, only special summon this card with its first name once per turn, and only use second and third effects once per turn. So you can special summon this card from your hand by revealing one of your set cards and returning it to the hand or extra deck. All of them have this summoning mechanic.
Yep.
So all of them can, I think, have a way to get you the trap in end phase, and then they can all reveal the trap that you've set, bounce to the hand, summon themselves, and then you can set the trap again.
Yep.
Which I think is quite cool. And then second effect is during the main phase, quick effect, you can send one spell or trap card from your hand or face down the field to the graveyard, Book of Moon, everything. So just a neat first effect on a 3000 boss monster. Not bad. Just, I've got that trap here, send it, book everything. And then during your end phase, set one Ashura trap from grave. So I think they all have that effect as well. So, which is interesting. So in the second one, we've got Kazuha.
Quite a strong.
The Bewitching Deity. Slightly weaker, of course. 2800, level 8 Earth. Special summon this card by revealing one trap and returning it to the hand or extra deck. Oh, sorry, one set card, because you can, of course, reveal the set synchros. Second effect, you can target up to one card in the field for every 2 set cards and destroy them.
Okay.
It's not fantastic.
No.
It's probably a one-off, let's be real.
Name.
It's a name, yeah.
An insect.
Then third up, we've got Yoa the Plague Deity. This one is a 7, 24, and 15. That's not a searchable stat line, so we're fine. You can use first effect. So special summon this card from your hand, same effect. During your main phase, you can set one spell or trap from your deck. So this just gets you the extra cards, kind of keep turboing. And during your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target one face-up monster on the field, increase or decrease its level by 1. Just a cute little level mod deal. Like, you can't really knock it.
No, but it never pays off the...
No. You can increase a yummy monster, but that's irrelevant now.
Yes.
And then last for the main deck, we've got Murakami, or Mikumari? Mikumari, the Sealing Deity. Special summon this card by hand by revealing a set card. During your main phase, you can add one non-worm. So it's the only worm, so it can add any of the other 3 cards that we've mentioned from your deck to your hand. And then second effect, if this card is sent to the graveyard as a synchro material, you can target one normal trap in your graveyard and set it. Would have been good if that card you set could be activated the turn.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably the one knock I have on this card, is that you're going to be using that effect off turn, and it'd be great to then be able to reset that trap card. And then we get into the synchros.
Susanoo.
I actually quite like this one. So you've got Susanoo, which is level 9 Fire Fiend, 3,300 attack, 0 defense, 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner. If this card is synchro summon, you can banish any number of traps from your graveyard, banish that many cards on the field.
Okay.
So a pretty cute off-turn effect here. I'll say this is quick effect.
Oh, as a back from banishment. Hell yeah.
Yep. During the end phase, you can target up to 2 Ishruda monsters or traps in your graveyard or banishment. For each of them, add to your hand or set it, then target 2 cards and return them to the extra deck. Then if you targeted 2 cards, return them to the extra deck.
Up to, yeah.
Yeah, return this card, sorry.
Yeah, so yeah. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. And then we've got the card that is definitely going to get censored. This is Astria Mikumari no Wait, the extra deck cards don't have the name of the archetype in them. That's interesting. This is a level 8 water worm, 1/1 on the tuners, so 1 tuner plus 1 non-tuner. If this card is special summoned, you can send one Ashruda card from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, send 1 card on the field to the graveyard, which is pretty cute.
Yeah.
Pretty cute. If your opponent activates a monster effect, you can target one of the traps in your graveyard or in your banishment, and if there are 3 or more set cards in the field, you can target 1 trap in your graveyard instead and set it.
Yeah.
Wait, did I get... Oh, it's just any trap. Okay, so it's just set any trap card. I was like, why is that better? That's why. And then we've got the 1 spell for the deck, which is the field spell. This
What?
is... That's certainly a name. Good luck. You can read it online. This is, you can target any number of set cards, add Ashruda cards from your deck to your hand with different names to each of those cards, number of targeted cards that are still phased down except field spells. So you can target the traps and then add the monsters.
Yes.
So, yeah, you just can't add more copies of the traps. Don't know why you do that.
Becomes lost. Yeah.
If this card becomes set while you control an Ashruda monster and a set card, you can target 1 card in the field, return it to the hand. It's just if a card becomes set.
So, in all of that, if you sequence it right, you do get to do a little bit more interruption, but at the same time, there's not a lot going for this.
It's fine. It's a field spell.
Yeah.
It's just going to hang out over there and make sure you can't activate Mystic Mine. And then we get into the traps. So all of the traps have this first effect where it's special summon this card as a normal monster. I think they all summon with a different stat line. They're the same, so it's Spellcaster, Insect. The other one's probably a worm. It's Aqua. So they all just summon a level 1 token that is not treated as a trap. That's an interesting way for that to be put. Then immediately after this effect reveals synchro summon 1 monster. The tuners are the traps. So the traps summon out as tuners. Away you go. And then, so it's an optional choose one. You can either do that, or the second effect for this one is to target one of the monsters in your graveyard and special summon it.
They're just redoing, hold on, we're almost falling into Eldritch here.
Yeah, probably. Probably. Second one is the same effect, summoning the level 1 token. If you have an Ashruda monster in your graveyard or field, target 1 monster your opponent controls and destroy it, is its second effect. And then for the third trap, same first effect, summoning an Aqua. Second effect, if your opponent activates a spell or trap card and you control no set cards, negate that effect. So this has to be the last thing that you're using.
Yeah.
Which is not fantastic. You'd rather this be able to just be flipped up straight away, given that if you're setting later in the turn with the other effects, those cards can't be activated. Which
the trap cards have been the best cards in decks, actually, kind of.
Yeah, it's Draco Tail.
Yeah.
This is Synchro Draco Tail. I find it's the easiest way to look at this.
Yeah. I wonder if, in theory, low rarity. In theory, Genesis.
The Synchro Lady Mummy is going to be at least an ultra rare.
Yeah.
Great Genesis deck, though. Great Genesis deck. And then moving on to the last of the big archetypes announced, we have Daedalus is back. is returned to conquer Atlantis, and I don't like these cards.
He is now literally the ocean.
Yeah, so interesting thing for all of these cards, because I'm probably not going to read these as in-depth. Yeah. All of them are Umi as a monster. Yeah. Which becomes relevant because they all require you to like send Umi or have multiple Umi, and you can't have multiple field spells, so they had to come up with other ways to have Umi. So, of course, all of them are Umi while in the main monster zone. We'll probably read the boss monster. So you've got New Daedalus.
I like this approach. I think it's a very cool concept, but I'm not sure if this was the one to do it on. Like
I appreciate it simply from the perspective of like you literally in the current Ocean Dragon Lord archetype, played a monster that was just named Umi on the field, just because you needed to summon something that was Umi when you got your free summon. So you can now switch that out for something that actually does something.
Yes.
So big boss monster is if you control the new named field spell, Atlantis Dragon City or Umi, you can special summon this card from your hand. It's Umi. Send up to 3 face-up Umi you control the graveyard. Add equal number of cards that mention Atlantis from your deck to your hand, except level 7 monsters. Then you can set one card from the field to the grave. Send one card from the field to the graveyard. That is not a quick effect. Then you've got the level 5. This is just if this card is in your graveyard, you control Umi, special summon it.
I almost prefer the original.
Yeah, fair. It also is like a discard to add the field spell. Yep. Then you've got the second one, which is if it's normal special summon target one monster in your graveyard that mentions it. It mentions the new field spell, not Umi, because too good. Add it back. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can banish this card from your field or graveyard. The or graveyard is cute. And send one face up Umi you control the graveyard, negate that effect. If it's on your field, you're going -2 off your board for a negate. If it's in your graveyard, you're going -1 at least.
Yeah.
And then the last of the monsters, this card is normal special summon. Send one monster that mentions Atlantis, so you can at least send the negate from deck to the graveyard. It is Umi, and if this card is in your graveyard and you control Umi, you can special summon one water monster from your hand.
Come on. Okay. They all special summon themselves anyway. Yeah.
There'll be ways for it to work.
Yeah.
When you're playing the other cards that don't need the stuff, like Ocean Dragon Lord.
I'm like
you do have to like
probably... I am shitting on that it's not that good a card, but also maybe I don't want it to be a good card. So
it's more or less the other cards that go alongside of it. Like you have a Gozen match that you can summon.
Yeah.
So fun. Yeah, this can be a little bit of a problem over time. Then we've got some monsters. We've got some links for the deck.
Oh my god.
So if this card is link summon, you special summon up to 3 monsters that mention the Atlantis card from your grave to the zones it points to. You also can't special summon for the rest of the turn. So you just can't doing that as your last resort here. I believe this is like close to a very similar effect to the Momau card. Does the same thing. And then once per turn quick effect, you can send one face up Umi you control the graveyard. Send all cards in the field to the graveyard except Umi. So it's a board wipe.
That's the list we're looking for.
Yeah.
Link monster.
And then we've got
here we go.
Another link monster, which is also Daedalus.
Rage.
This one is Neo Daedalus.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And this one's just normal.
This one is 3 water monsters.
It's maybe 3, bring out 1 from deck.
This requires 4 water monsters?
Yeah.
No, just 4 monsters. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Not splashable though.
Yeah, it's probably splashable. Good joke. If this card is link summon, special summon one monster that mentions Atlantis from deck.
There we go.
If this card's name becomes Umi while on the field, during your... Wait, is the other card Umi on field?
Yeah.
So it can send itself, yeah?
Yeah. You better hope so.
Yeah, so it's just a board wipe you can summon in any deck.
Yeah.
There we go. That's interesting.
And then this one...
during your main phase, quick effect, you can send one face-up Umi control to the graveyard. Your opponent discards their entire hand, and if they do, they draw the same number of cards. Neither player can activate cards or effects in response to this card's activation.
Okay, maybe I should on the other card too much. This is where it was ending.
It is worded like that so you can't change roll after you use it.
Yes.
So if your opponent goes activate effect search a resolution, you can't go chain roll. I appreciate that they have retroactively made this card roll proof.
Yeah.
Kind of was really needed. And then we've got the spells. So we've got the new field spell, Atlantis the Dragon City. This card is not Umi.
Hey.
How can this card not be Umi? This is outrageous. Level of all monsters you control in both players' hands and field are decreased by 1, while you control a monster that mentions Atlantis.
Yep.
If you can link summon one dataless monster with one less material. Reduce the number of materials listed on the link summon of all dataless monsters by 1.
Wait.
That's just the same thing twice, yeah? You can link summon one dataless monster with one less material. Reduce the number of materials listed on the link summon of all dataless monsters by 1.
Oh, that's a link 2 and a link
3.
Yeah.
I think that this is poorly translated.
Yeah, there's no...
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
This part's poorly translated because this just says the same thing twice.
Yeah, but so which would mean that it requires one less material, but then the printed effect also needs one less, so then it's one less of one less.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it would be a link 1. There's no way.
There's no way.
Yeah.
That's not the way this works. If this card is in your graveyard and you control Umi, you can place it on the top of your deck. No, you can place this card face up on the field. That's pretty neat. Atlantis Call. Add one monster that mentions the field spell from your deck to your hand. Then if you control the Atlantis, the Dragon City, you can negate the effect of one face-up effect monster your opponent controls at the end of the turn. If you control Umi, you can banish this card from your graveyard. All water monsters currently controlled gain 500 attack and defense. It's fine. It's a negate on the turn 3. Yeah. Then the last spell, Atlantis Advent. It is a continuous. It is Umi. You've got to call these cards Umi just so that they don't get sent by the link monster.
What are they called?
So you don't board wipe yourself.
Yes.
During the main phase, you can place one of the field spell or Umi from your deck to the face-up field. They're only treated as Umi on face-up field. Yeah. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to play them.
Look, I was literally about to say, oh, if only you could say, oh wait.
No, that's not how that works. If this card is sent from the field if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one level 7 Sea Serpent from your deck to your hand. That's pretty cool.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
cool,
a searcher.
Yep.
Pity you can't send it because it's called Umi.
But then when this is sent, you're adding the level 7 Sea Serpent deck to hand, and then the other one's just been sent to bin, and then you special hand.
Yeah, that also
works. Here we
works.
go. We're slowly.
The deck is.
I shouldn't have rushed to judgment after fall.
The deck is fine.
Fish.
It's more or less just like.
And I can only imagine.
It's going to end on a floodgate. It's going to have a floodgate and the ability to board wipe away that floodgate in your shit. And a counter trap. You can only use the first and second effects of this card.
Like you said, we wouldn't do a deep dive, and then we have actually gone into this.
We didn't read the main monsters that much. The links were where the game starts. Yeah. When your opponent would normal or special summon a monster while you control Atlantis, negate the summon if you do destroy that monster. Then if you control a water monster, destroy all non-water monsters on the field. Pretty good. You can banish this card from your graveyard and send one face-up Umi you control the graveyard, then target one monster your opponent controls, send it to the graveyard. You can use one effect. Okay, yeah, cool.
This makes me want to buy stocks in Fish Sonar.
Yeah, the card that's getting a reprint.
Oh, damn it.
It's, it's got a new alt art. Fishy alt. I'm curious as to how we're going to get these cards. We're going to find out when Chaos Origin comes, which is the first of the sets where they've announced a reprint in the set. I'm curious about whether we're going to get it in the set as the 100th card.
101th?
Yeah.
Or did we just give up on that Starlight?
I think, no, actually, we got the 100 and the extra Starlight had been the alt arts, so the Gaga one. So I think that's how they're going to work. This will just be the Starlight.
Or pre-release promo. Actually, no, we know the Chaos Origin.
Yeah, we know that one. That's later in the news.
I thought I missed it.
Speaking of more news, we've got another card announced for Beyond the Brave. After last week, I complained that all the cards have been announced. We've got a lot announced now. This is Spatial Trunade.
Yeah.
You can activate one F card with this name per turn. Return 2 cards in the field to the hand. Then each player places cards from top of the hand from their hand to the bottom of the deck in any order equal to the number of the cards returned to their hand. So I am curious how this checks. So if you return an extra deck monster, does it verify if the card is in hand to be returned? Or if you bounce an extra deck monster, does your opponent then also go minus in hand?
I don't, surely not.
Yeah, I don't believe that's how this works, but it is all one effect. So we'll see. Not a bad card. A cute removal. Doesn't target, just non-target bounce. We've been getting some interesting removal in Beyond the Brave, which I'll always get behind.
Yeah, then giving the opponent the option, it doesn't suck.
Yeah, it doesn't suck.
I'm not sure. Is it worth playing though?
Maybe.
If it's unpointed in Genesis.
This card will be unpointed in Genesis.
Then it replaces
Speaking of cards that aren't currently pointed in Genesis, we have a card from a set that I don't actually know what it's from.
It's Canaan.
This is Ancient Secrets.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like Ancient Treasure.
Yes. It is a normal spell card. You can activate one card with this effect's names per turn. Special summon one normal monster from your hand deck or graveyard in defense position. It must be a level 4 or lower if it is from the deck. Or if you control a normal monster card, you can apply one of these effects. And then it's just great. Yep. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Special summon all destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls. Pot of Greed. Or special summon one monster from either graveyard to your field.
If this card says you can only use one effect per turn, like you can use multiple Ancient Secrets in a turn, you can only use one effect per turn. Would this be better?
Yes.
Of course, it'll be naturally better, but would it be better so much that we we see Primite break out and start?
This is definitely a 3 in Primite. There are going to be decks where this card is very, very good. But that's not a lot of decks because you need to play normal monsters. You can play this in Yummy FTK, 30 normal monster FTK deck. Speaking of 30 normal monsters, Genesis points update. So we had a Genesis points update.
Finally did it.
Yeah, we finally got actually quite a major adjustment.
For Columbus, apparently.
Due to Columbus.
Yeah, so I guess they really were set on waiting for the data.
Yeah, in their blog release, there is a lot of comments on the data. They mentioned dimensional shifter.
Yeah.
Then said they're not pointing it. They're like, not enough people played it. It's like, well, no shit. It's because it can only be played in about 10% of decks.
But
and those 10% of decks win when they draw it.
Yeah, it's sure. But just because the majority of people aren't, doesn't mean we should let those crazy psychos left have the guns. I mean, shifter.
Yes, exactly.
It was taken away.
I would agree with that statement of it. No, we didn't hit it because it's not enough decks. If every deck that could play it didn't play it.
Yeah.
But if every deck that can play it is playing it, guess what? The card is broken.
Yes.
Get rid of it. But we have some points increases because some decks did very, very well. Which, of course, meant that we're going to see a bunch of points come to the Red Dragon deck, because that deck was everywhere. Crimson Blade to 10, Power Vice to 10. Other cards that are new hits, Eidos of the Underworld Monarchs, 0 to 5. Mimical Dungeon, 0 to 5. Radiant Typhoon Crusea, 0 to 7. And Dark Lord Dahudi, 0 to 5. Dark Lord got a lot of hits on this list. It copped a lot of strays. Dahudi was the only direct hit.
Yep.
For a deck that didn't really do much,
no, it
got a lot of cards hit. Other increases, probably the most notable out of here, we saw Gamma Seal go to 3. The Dimensional Fissure went from 0 to 10.
They're straight up taking away every bit of removal ever.
Yep.
Like, oh my God, this is going to be huge.
All the Herald cards got pointed. Orange Light to 3, Green Light to 2.
Ooh, to 8.
Purple to 1.
What's the math?
Yeah, Fua went up. Nibiru went up. So interestingly, all the Herald cards were playable in Cool Toon because they're all tuners.
Yep.
So Cool Toon's been massacred on this list, like it should have been. It should have probably been at this points before. But these were all playable in that, which now means that we're going to see we've seen strays again happen to Dark Lord. Hits due to the engines being too good. We've got a hit to the magnets. So 2 hits here. Miracle Ejector getting hit for heroes. We got the Earthbound and a bunch of other cards hit for Cool Toon. The Keldo went from 1 to 2. I don't really know why that one went from 1 to 2.
Draco Future to 25.
Heavy Poly.
No!
Yeah. Future Zexal got points, and Utopic Draco Future got points. So now that then means you can't play those cards with the other stuff.
Yeah, you actually have to play the deck, because it was so cheap, you could just go, I'm just going to slide it in.
I'm playing an Xyz deck.
Yeah.
In it goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Chenging going from 0 to 10, by the way, just an interesting one to point out, because every Synchro deck was like, I can make Chenging. Yep. I'll just make a Chenging. Because it was like the only good 10 left. So it gets pointed. Then we got some Elemental Hero Exodia shenanigan hits. So we've seen Neos get hit from 0 to 21. Tachyon Primal go from 0 to 5. Ixchil, another stray, goes from 5 to 7. Infernal Evil 0 to 7. Some people are theorizing this is also a hit to Shadol, because you can use the new Shadol spell to summon and send this.
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen the bloody thing.
Yeah. So you can summon this, or you can send this, use its effect to search, and then you can use the second effect of the other one to put it back. So you can just recycle it. At 7 points, it's still very playable.
While we're on this,
yep,
Lowe's Galleries, very good set.
It's a good set.
Yeah.
I think there's probably too many cards in the card pool, but a good set.
Yeah, I have opened a couple boxes and not hated myself. Even though one of them, I'm like, I definitely didn't get value, but I've got cards where I know where they are now.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't get shit all fusion.
We then saw a bunch of other cards here, all pointed, just all draw cards.
Upstart and Chicken Game makes sense because, like, just is very against the thesis of
Subspace Battle is wild. I read that card today and I was like, I knew this added 1. I didn't realize this adds 3.
Like, just kind of... So for them to address it, does that mean... Like, I want to know the percentage of players that were actually just sitting on just deck thinning. Because... Yeah. Why? Just play some shit cards. And you're going to have to now, because 10 points for Upstart is not worth it.
It's a lot. But then we see...
Duality, 3-1!
Yeah, we've got a massive reduction in a bunch of cards as well. Just to try and tempt people into playing them. Crystron saw a bunch of points go down. We've seen some Viking stuff go down. Sprites are a little bit more playable. Lyrilusk going down in points.
Animal Sister 3!
Magician's Soul's going down. Math Makes Sigma. Rescue Way stuff goes down. That's still not really playable. She and Smoke Signal going down from 30 to 20. That deck is still very unplayable.
Yes.
Sword Soul all getting apology. Hey, have this back because we hit the other card. Yep. So here you go.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And even the 10-year card, Ashuna, went from 3 to 0.
Sword Soul, like, look.
Union Hanger, 15 to 5, by the way. I like that. Now all of a sudden, you can play a little bit more ABC.
We've definitely had a lot of pro Sword Soul talk on the podcast over the years. But I just feel like it's a deck that should be encouraged for this format.
Yeah.
If I walked into a room and there was 3 Sword Soul players, I'd be like, cool.
I have no issue with this.
Yeah. Like, they might win a game. Oh, I might win a game. Like,
yeah.
It's a completely fine deck.
Now they can play a Chi or 2.
Yes. And
but yeah, if you want to go and read on the blog, they have explanations as to everything and why they hit it and what they did.
Builder 2. This doesn't mean.
Speaking of what Bragg mentioned earlier, though, we have seen our sneak peek card that I'm fairly sure we already knew.
Yeah.
This is Garifo, which is just the Light and Darkness Searcher. It's the starter card for Light and Darkness. Good card.
Let's see if Light and Darkness needs. Does it rely on this card so much that it needs the Karibo card that we're getting in September?
No.
Okay.
No. It's just a starter.
Yeah, I mean, but like it searches the starter.
Yeah, but it's consistent enough.
Okay, cool.
Consistent enough. We have an update for the ban list so we know that we'll be getting an OCG ban list next Sunday night, 9 p.m. Japan Standard Time. So 11 p.m. Oh no, I think it's 10 p.m. for us now.
Yeah, I wonder what they're going to do after that muzzle in Osaka.
Oh, there were so many FTKs in Osaka. Many FTKs.
At some point, like, I know that they want to have their 5,000 people events. It's really good for the money. But
it's single elimination best of 1.
Yeah, single elimination best of 1's always going to encourage that sort of play. Like,
you just need to be good at rock, paper, scissors.
Yes.
Because it's not dice roll, it's rock, paper, scissors.
Cool Tune won, right?
Yeah, Cool Tune won because he won the die roll in the final against the FTK. So he was playing against Pendulum FTK and he won the scissors, paper, rock, and we're just like, combo?
I was like, oh, Pendulum doesn't have shades, so I was like, oh, I wonder how it's going to go. Oh, that's right, they still have Electromite.
Yeah, they still have Electromite. They still have the ability to do the Pen Magician FTK stuff with the Lyrilusk.
Oh, yeah, I saw the Lyrilusk. I'm like, I'm just thinking
this stuff's just legal still. Fun fact, if you get hand trapped, you just go, cool, you Ash and Imperm to me? I'm still FTKing you.
So we probably won't be able to cover it next week, but week after, we'll
talk about it.
Oh, that's it. That FTK stuff's going.
Yeah, the thing I found interesting about the Toon FTKs that were going around, well, they weren't the Dark Magician FTK.
Oh.
You can just make Bish Balkan. The Bish Balkan FTK is, because you don't use the extra deck, you can just fill the extra deck with the FTK cards and then just be like, cool, I'm just playing Toon, and if you don't hand trap me at the start, I'm just going to FTK you. So, yeah, that's a thing.
Toon's finally having good representation.
I am unsure as to how important there's an Odd Eyes synchro that they play in the FTK.
Oh, yeah.
I posted in that group chat today. Came out in 2024 in the OCG and was never got it.
It's in Master Duel though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because like I thought we had it because
I was like, when the fuck did this card come out? I looked and it's a jump promo from 2 years ago.
Well, hopefully I put it into the pack and sit.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll see it. And then to close, we've got some card and prizing announcements. So we got some prize cards for the YCSJ. We have a BLS alt art in the super rare, and we have a Call of the Haunted alt art. Quite nice. So they were top cut prizing, I believe.
The BLS looks pretty cool.
All the way down to top 64 got the Call of the Haunted. Top 4 got the BLS. First place got ultras of both.
That Call of the Haunted is a good looking card though.
Call of the Haunted is great. The BLS is pretty good too. I can't knock it. So you got like a ghost spell art and just a here's my sword BLS art.
Yeah.
Even though his original art is hold my sword.
Give us the goats.
And then to close out, we've got the attendee stuff for Worlds. If you're lucky enough to be attending Worlds, there's some very cool alt art cards. So I didn't get a good look at the other arts that Jake was talking about that are in the pack that you can pull, but I quite like this Blue Eyes Ultimate and Polymerization arts.
Some of them are weird. Some of them are real. Like they've brought in like artists to do like an interesting rendition of it. So it's
like these are very traditional, and I quite like them. And then there's a playmat. So there's a Blue Eyes, a Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl playmat. Which is a very nice playmat.
Yeah, it is nice.
All attendees will get this. It's an attendee pack.
Yeah, I will grab one. I'm not sure if I love it, but I will just grab one on the principle of it because it is one of the better efforts of a playmat they've done.
Yeah, I am curious as to whether or not they'll sell this globally.
Yes.
Like they sold a turtle mat last year, I think it was, or the year before.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
So I'll be curious to whether or not this gets a global release. But that moves us on to questions. Bragg, do you have questions?
Yes.
Questions, of course, in the description down below on the Discord
or on Spotify. Thanks to Christianator. Since I wasn't able to cover the Spotify comment of happy to see RDA 1 Genesis. Sad to see it'll be pointed probably higher.
It did get pointed higher. Spoilers.
Illusion Gate needed to be pointed for sure.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
I should have wandered into Genesis. Yes. Thanks for your comment. And yeah, you were dead on right. Maybe we should hit you up for more tips, even though I was pretty well established. That's what was going to happen. Well,
we're going to be playing Genesis for Oceans, so I'm playing both. Kurt's playing Genesis. Jake's playing both. We'll be there on the Friday.
Yeah.
Windows.
In the Discord, Binswagon asks, what are your favorite deck mechanics and gimmicks? For example, Snake Eyes with putting stuff in Spell and Trap Zone, FA with level manipulation, or Sword Soul with token generation.
Oh, I did have an answer for this, but
There's a couple other questions as well.
I believe I've forgotten. What's a good mechanic that I've liked over the years? Fuck. Like, I always like a set from deck. Like, mass set from deck in Rescue Ace was always pretty fun.
Oh, yeah.
I always like a mill strategy. Like, mill is great, unless it's to element. I don't want the mill cards to then trigger. I want the mill cards to load up and me then be able to be like, cool, this is a second hand now.
I like monster that do stuff on destruction and then like float from the graveyard. So like kind of in your Cosmo, Dooms, and then also equipping opponents' monsters because that's the Thousand Eyes thing, which is why I'm like, oh, Dooms does both the things I like.
So I got baited by those fake Cosmo cards this week.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I got baited by that. Like, I was like, oh my god, and then I looked closer and I was like, something seems off here, but like, I'm happy that these exist. And then I saw the set codes and was like, these cards are already taken. These are fakes.
What were they touching on?
If you translated it, it was just Cosmo Town's effect.
Yeah. But like, was it just like different? What were the artworks, or was it just like fake?
They were just like AI arts.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's
it was AI art, and then looked like it had been AI'd in a magazine. I was like,
big brain.
It was enough to be believable at surface value.
Magazine leaks you can never trust them.
Never could.
And then asked also, do you guys watch any Yu-Gi tubers? What are your opinions on some of the big Yu-Gi names like Fafa, MBT, Schmidt, and Team Samurai?
I used to watch a lot of YouTuber content. I now watch significantly less. I now just more or less look up like strategy stuff.
Yeah.
Very rarely am I going to anyone for a deck profile anymore.
Oh yeah, like I'm going for results, but I always have gone for results based deck profiles.
Like we actually didn't cover this that much, like at all last week. We kind of completely glossed over it. But Simo's passing.
Yes.
When I got back into the game, I actually watched a shitload of Simo content.
Okay, yeah. That's...
Weirdly, I kind of fell out of watching Simo when he become more popular.
Yes.
He used to be like my go-to ban list reaction YouTuber. Then over the years that kind of changed. Like I'd go to Simo and then I'd go and see whatever Team Samurai X1 cooked up in his how do I make this as dramatic oh my god as possible.
I never really engaged with... I don't engage with much of the content previous to this outside of deck breakdowns and stuff. Because I completely missed... I mean, we almost would have been in that YouTubing bubble of the great COVID years, which he absolutely dominated.
Yeah, I never realized he had gotten as popular as he was because during COVID is probably when I stopped consuming
the
his
Tyler,
content.
the Great Warrior doco was very well done.
Oh,
and
I'm
to get an answer on that weird thing that we all talk about, it's a shame. But for the most part, don't really engage with much YouTubers because I wanted to stay independent and have my own voice and opinions and thoughts. And I didn't really like entering didn't want to enter that. I don't want to say zeitgeist because that feels, but no, I will just look up deck profiles and just go, oh, if it's on that one. Some random market watches because you have to to be across the market, you need to be across.
I think John Moore's market watch are probably the only market watches that the only consistent content that I'll consume.
There's a certain other one where I'll be where you just got to know where a lot of people watch that content. Yeah. So you got to know what's going to be rushing towards.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily agree with it.
I own a lot of cards that I don't necessarily need to be owning. So I always keep an eye out just to be like, what is getting purchased?
If he's hyped this, we're going to have a whole bunch of people in the market looking for this. So we move.
What's a one-of card that has only ever had one reprint that I'm going to have a lot of that I can make some money on?
Nolan TCG, that's go to.
There's no content there anymore apart from the podcast.
Yeah. Let it rack in Counting Goats views.
Yeah, get those Counting Goats views.
When it doesn't go anywhere. The amount of YouTubers just come back and you go, oh yeah, cool, I'm gonna fuck with them again.
I actually have some Genesis content to watch soon, which is probably a space that's lacking is like proper Genesis content.
Yeah.
Like I need to get an idea of like what the meta is shaping up to be for Melbourne.
Your job, Logan.
Yeah, it was Logan's job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next question, or is that it?
No, there was one more.
One more question.
Doesn't help when a lot of interactions on the Discord this week. Question from 6R6. What have you put off doing due to life obligations? Are you old enough that a quiet gathering is preferred? Oh, that's a different question. What have you put off doing due to life obligations? Well, I mean, card game.
Yeah. Yeah, to an extent.
But in saying that, there's also been times where I've put off life obligations for this game. Bit of give and take.
I kind of, don't necessarily. I'll never ignore a life obligation to go and do something, unless there's like a larger event. So like if there's a larger Yu-Gi-Oh event and someone drops something in on the same weekend, I'll kind of just be like, sorry, man.
Yeah.
Not my problem.
Already booked in.
Yeah. Like if someone was like, hey, on the second week of July, do you want to do this? I'll be like, no.
Yeah. And then that's why I don't book anything the first 3 months of January unless it's Pokemon.
Well, now we don't even get YCSJ.
It's not January. I mean, of the year.
Now it's just, whenever Go Fair or Go Tour is, that's when our YCS is going to be. I've now just accepted that they're now just matching major Yu-Gi-Oh event dates with major Pokemon event dates.
Don't make me choose between. Mind you, what did I skip for Melbourne? Nothing happened.
This year?
Yeah, well, Melbourne.
Go Fest is Melbourne.
No, as in, so Melbourne TCG. Melbourne Pokemon was 3 weeks ago. That's why I missed the pod.
Okay.
But nothing else was on, and it was not that good of an event. Mind you, I did judge Go, which was a pretty good goal.
Your phone's shit. Game loss.
sure, judging a TCG, definitely there's interactions where you also got to see through some lies and stuff. The hard evidence is in Pogo, but still making the correct call is very tough, especially when their game is very interesting. I'll leave it at that. 656 also asks, are you old enough that a quiet gathering is preferable to heading out to the club, or are you so old that heading to the club means going to the local RSL? I mean,
pretty much, yeah. I'm always a quiet gathering person over a go clubbing.
Yep.
Definitely go clubbing is just not a thing that I've done in years.
No,
I'm too old for that shit.
I did it for a 3 to 4 month period. Got it out of my system. Had a lot of fun. Never.
I think the last time we went clubbing was that night that we all got dressed up in suits was for high tea.
Oh.
And Lachlan and Seb, these girls were like, "You guys are cousins," and I was just like, "What are we doing here?"
Yeah, I go to a local pub. I drink a beer before I go into a Goat Locals.
Yeah,
while watching sports.
Go Knicks. Go Knicks.
Yes. And actually, we'll be going to a golf club.
Yeah.
That's the club.
We're going to a golf club now. Yeah, I'm a member of a golf club. The fanciest golf club in the Illawarra.
Yeah, that is correct.
Yep.
And that's all. Thank you very much for your questions, as always, 656. Very much appreciated.
Yeah, much appreciated. And thank you to everyone for joining us this week on the podcast. Hopefully we'll be back next week with a team of 3.
Yes.
Yeah. Ask Jake at the Discord why he's sick. We didn't get a straight answer. We'll see if you do.
Maybe a disease.
Goodbye.